Good morning, me. Welcome to today. Look, my books came. I've got The One World Tartarians. The Tartary civilization encompassed most of the world as we know it today, from Russia to China to Africa to India to Australia and New Zealand and to the North and South Americas. They had been swept from modern his story books and were likely destroyed in the 19th to 20th century along with many of their amazing buildings. There are numerous documents proving there were also giants amongst them, and the world around the world, while black Moors were the Native American people, not the Indians. The people of Tartary were destroyed by the same advanced technology that controls our weather today. They were flooded, firebombed, earthquaked, and likely had some directed energy weapons (DEW) used against them. Many of their remnant skulls and bones have been buried under major cities. The Tartarian Old World Order was an elegant, benevolent society that used advanced physics and sacred geometrical designs, as well as pipe organs and Carillion bells to help heal all. One of their main creeds was to give back more to nature than we take. All of the architecture and technology we know of today was developed by the Tartars. There is nothing new under the sun. The 18th and 19th centuries were the final book burning and removal from historical knowledge of this once great civilization that flourished up until 100 years ago before being eliminated from our history books of today. Mm. This is going to be a good read. Who were the Tartarians? Maps and flags of Great Tartary. Mud floods and liquefaction. Tartarian culture. Flat Earth Tartarians. Energy star forts. Healing centers. The magnificent worldwide Tartarian architecture. Impossible engineering. Grand interiors of elegance and beauty. Peace on earth, free energy everywhere. Ah, see, that's the fucking. There you go. Free travel anywhere. There were giants amongst us from Russia with love. The Great Tartaria Railway train system. Tartar USA. Grand exhibitions and amusement parks. The western capital of Tartary. Children for sale. All aboard the foundling trains. In the insane asylums of the 19th century. The destruction of Great Tartary. There you go. Me? You're going to enjoy reading this. Look at all this. Some of the pictures didn't come through great, but most of them did. We are at war with an invisible enemy. What are the odds? All the presidents have the same bloodline. Oh wow, look at that. Yes, it's true. It makes me think about Fritz Lang's Metropolis. Study history, separate fears and prejudice from facts, recognize facts from propaganda, invest energy in fighting what you believe in, analyze harder where you are going and what you are doing about it. What do you really believe in? How much do we care? There you go. Rome. See, I told you the Vatican were dodgy. Not that you needed to be told. Yeah, this is getting interesting. Ooh. Yeah, this is thorough. Wow, look at all these photos. I wish I could have got this book in colour, but they were sold out. And so I had to get the black and white version. But that doesn't mean I can't get a lot of this, or get it later in colour. They've done a really good job. That is... if you were watching this, you're just watching me looking at a book. But if you want the book, it's called The One World Tartarians. I also got this other little one, The Lost Civilization of Tartaria. Everything you know about history is a lie, not a mistake, not a misunderstanding, a calculated deception. The Lost Civilization of Tartaria takes you deep into a world buried and forgotten. It's about the global reset that wiped out an entire civilization and replaced it with the world you now call normal. Why do so many cities have sunken buildings? Why were hundreds of thousands of children shipped across the world and the countries in orphan trains? Why do ancient star forts and old world architecture resemble energy grids and computer chips? None of this was accidental. You were never supposed to ask. This book is for the ones who refuse to accept the script. It's for those who know something wrong and are ready to see just how deep the deception goes. Tartaria wasn't lost, it was erased, and now it's time to remember. I'll read that on the train today, because I'm going to go to the gym, and I'll go to the spa and the sauna. I'll get some oysters. I'll read my book. I don't know what else is happening. My mum and dad are coming over for dinner. I'm going to cook lamb. See, it's so easy when you don't have to work. That's what I mean. Like, you shouldn't work hard. You're just working hard to put people on easy street who waste their fucking time and don't contribute anything of any real value. Because it makes sense. We're all fucking lost. Because, you know, the narrative's bullshit. And, clearly, there's something else going on. There's something happening here. And what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling you, you got to beware. And see, like, so the war is for your mind. That's what the war is for. A worldwide war on the mind. But yeah, it does seem like that was the thing. At knowing what the atmosphere, the ionosphere / etheric plane or whatever works, then it is like completely feasible to alter the weather. See the dwarves and see the giants. Which one would you choose to be? And if you can get that together, here's the answer. Fuck, this book is fascinating. There's so many images. See, this book didn't exist. When was it published? It doesn't say when it was published. But manufactured by Amazon. Oh, I love that. Make Tartaria great again. This guy's from Northern California, growing biodynamic and organic food at his 100-year-old farm. That's interesting. See? So there was a grander conspiracy. And that's what poor Aaron missed out on. Like, he was right, and there was more to it, and it's a real fucking shame that he had to kill himself over shit that doesn't even fucking matter. I showed Vanessa these books, and she's like, "Oh, you read them." Like, not that interested. I'm like, okay. But I reckon curiosity will get her. I'm just going to leave it out on the kitchen table, and she can look at it when she wants to. I'm pretty sure this book only came out this year. Manufactured by Amazon. See, people are just self-publishing on Amazon. That's cool. So she wrote... Oh, they're both guys, Michael and James. The two guys wrote the books. I'm going to watch this back, and it's just me looking at the books that I have. That's how I got just interested in these new books that I've got. I'm going to look at this. I haven't said anything other than just like read little bits out of the book this morning. Creation, Mythology, and Tartarian Advanced Manifestation. Fascinating. Round Druid Energy Tower of Ireland. Strange Craft of the Sky. It's fascinating. But it does make sense. Yeah. We cannot be free until we have power, and knowledge is power, and knowledge of power. So, because everything is mental, you really should have control over the mind, or at least knowledge and understanding of the mind. The very apparatus you use for your thinking. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be reading like a nerd. Nerding it up. But yeah, look how all these other stories, all these other narratives just pale in comparison to this is a good... Yeah, see, stuff was going somewhere. New stuff is happening. It's 2025 and things are intersecting, like the World Trade Center to like the